I don't know if he has it or not.
I can't call it either way either. World Champion throws Seeking Shield. King is down there. He's got one Headhunter. This is going to come down to the wire.
This is the type of moment that makes or breaks teams. 3 teams are locked in to advance to play in Seattle at PAX West, but only one team can advance through. We have one more war of the challenge season that will decide it all. It is the defending champions, United Gaming, taking on 50 Shades of Hogs. United Gaming already locked in for PAX West, and they will be going. But this war decides the 4th team. It's either going to be 50 Shades of Hogs if they win this war, or Method to Madness if 50 Shades loses to the defending champions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's kick it off here. The final war of challenge. And we will see who's going.
And it's Nick to start us off here with a Super Witch Smash. Eric, I don't think anyone could have said that any better. Well done, sir. The intensity is at an all-time high. United Gaming locked in their ticket earlier. Now it's on 50 Shades of Hog, a must-win war. I'm so pumped up for this. Setting up the pathing, setting up the funnel. Pretty traditional stuff here for a Super Witch Smash. You're going to use that King to kind of cut everything off and then push those Super Witches and the Queen and everything through the middle of the space. One jump spell in there. He does have a battle blimp, but you think he's going to go long blimp all the way to the Town Hall here?
Gotta go across the Town Hall, but he needs to wait until he gets a little bit closer to it. He's got to find an opportunity because he did not save any balloons to go work his Coca-Loon, so he needs to use the protection of the Warden to make sure it goes through. He also times the Warden ability at the same time that Black Air Bombs are going off onto the healers, and he ends up saving the healers. But he is going to get anchored down by the Ice Golems. He's able to soak up traps as he makes his way across the Town Hall, and he arrives on target and will secure the Town Hall takedown.
Yeah, that was locked down the whole time. Yeah. Great timing there, but he needs these witches to bounce back. Oh, he's losing witches left and right.
Healers too.
Well, yeah, the Queen went down.
Oh, no!
Wow.
Nick! Oh, there's a rough start here. That's a rough start and an absolute must-win. And you know that Method of Madness is waiting on the sidelines, watching this war, cheering on United Gaming, because if United Gaming wins, then they go in the place of 50 Shades of Hog. And this one has a rough push to the core of the base there, and with the healers getting threatened by the multi and the Ice Golems shutting down smash attacks left and right, able to get another shutdown here, and this one is going to crawl to a halt.
Man, we see it so many times. Those Ice Golems just such a problem and just cause so many problems on this attack for Nick of 50 Shades of Hog. Needs to push the percentage as high as he can here, and ultimately that's it's probably going to put his team in a deficit here on percentage. I know this is the very first attack of the war, but 64, 65%, wherever it finishes, is not where you want to be. And it is 64% against this United Gaming squad. That leaves the door wide open.
So now, returning fire, it is the other Nick, 6-time Snapdragon champion and the most winningest player in Snapdragon history. Nick is going to be pushing his way in with a Skelly Donut into Lalo, with the Flame Flinger beginning at the top of the base there while he does the Skelly Donut takedown.
Skelly Bat Donut, so he's going to use 2 bat spells. Bats will only target the defenses, so he's going to use those to take down the Monolith and the Multi. Meanwhile, the Skeletons are in there. They take down the CC. He's going to go and get the Monolith Multi CC. That is massive value for a 3 spell investment. Well, I guess it's a little bit more than 3. It's 8 total spells. But I mean,
worth it.
Remember the meta where we used to zap out CCs?
Oh man,
you never got that much value, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. But he also, on top of that, he got both of the Rage Towers to activate early, and so now he could potentially just go in there with no extra damage onto his heroes as they push their way through, and he could just go ahead and start the Lalo at any time now once he gets the heroes set.
All right, here we go. So much on the line in this war. United Gaming has punched their ticket. 50 Shades of Hog needs the victory, and Nick is looking to push a lead early on here. Interesting little factoid here as Nick is letting his flinger work on the top side. Queen's trying to get to the Eagle. If 50 Shades of Hog win, they actually end up with the 3rd seed. But if they lose, they're completely out of it. This is such a swing here. This war has so much on the line.
Yeah, the Queen's going to be able to push her way, finds that entire Tessa farm, going to pop her ability. If she gets the Eagle Artillery down, that'd be huge right here. She at least picks up the Rage Tower, and there are balloons going in there to get it. So if she doesn't get it, the balloons are right there.
Yeah, they got
the final strikes in. They got it under control. Their Flame Flinger pushes a couple of rocket balloons, and is there a Dragon Rider in the mix there as well? Nope. Defensive World Champions have stalling it up there, but he does have to push towards the Town Hall. He does does need to get the World Champion and the defensive queen under control, and that's going to be a potential problem for him.
Oh, watch this Town Hall. Oh, he's going to get pathing to the Town Hall. A few of the loons died. Now he's going to use that Warden ability. He's cutting off the pathing. Okay, there we go. Town Hall is now taken down. But the backside of this base is lethal. Royal Champion is now finally coming in. Got to get through the enemy queen. Balloons are kind of just straying off to the side here.
I don't like that pathing for the balloons here. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough finish. Freeze spell goes down. Headhunters are going to come in. That's going to help out. He's got Royal Champion seeking shield. Eric, this still got a chance. Royal Champion's on the backside here. It's a tough finish, but he's got a chance here.
Headhunters get taken out by giant bombs.
Expo goes down.
Through. He's going to get the Expo down on top there, but he's losing a lot to the World Champion up there, and his World Champion down south there gets taken out by the ground Expo, and so he's running out of troops here, and it looks like it's going to be a hold. So, even though 50 Shades of Hog ended up with that big miss here, they're not going to fall behind on stars, and they'll stay in a very contention spot. Contention spot, is that a word? I don't know.
It sounds
contentious?
Right.
Yeah.
Contentious?
Yeah,
maybe contentious. But the big difference here is the percentage, Eric. This one's going to be a 30% advantage here for UG by the time this one's done. Actually, probably over 30%. Oh, wait, actually 29. I lied. 29% advantage with the 93.
Returning fire now after that miss will be Spizzik. And we'll see if they can potentially establish a lead here. Such an impactful war. I mean, you're not only playing for the chance to go to Seattle, but there's also a $60,000 prize pool on top of that. So a lot to play for here. Extremely high pressure situation, but United Gaming has proven in the past there that they handle the pressure better than almost any other team, which is why they have so many championships under their belt.
But let's not take away from 50 Shades of Hog. I mean, this team has came in. They've done some really positive things. I actually had a chance to speak with Spiz a little bit earlier this week. He reached out to me, and we had a nice little conversation. He's a very analytical player. Okay, Blimp's going to go for the Town Hall. He's going to use the King to cut off here. He'll send that Blimp right across. So I thought he was going to try to go for a little bit more of a funnel, but...
Expo specifically, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking there. But I guess, depending on what's in the Blimp, it could potentially take it down.
Well, I think he had the Battle Builder getting boosted by the Rage Tower, and so it ended up recovering faster than the Warden was taking it down, so it just abandoned the takedown right there. But the Yeti Blimp ends up taking it and takes out that pesky Battle Builder, and he will continue across the north side of the base here. And with all the heroes on that top side, it does make so that if he has his World Champion survive, she can wrap all the way through this, but she has a long path to go, but she's got a lot of tanking support in the core of the base there that can give her what she needs to power through it.
The Titans are still up in there with the Queen. I mean, they've got jump access to the back end of this base here. They will have to beat through walls, but with the Queen there, it'll help her out. Royal Champion is working in there with the King. She finally gets through. He's got a nice little push here. Spiz looking strong. They really do need a 3-star here. I mean, with them being down almost 30%, a 3-star would really put them right back in this war.
Yeah, the World Champion stay nice and safe on the outside of the base. They're only engaging defenses one at a time, making sure that he's able to get the Diggy to stun up every single defense that he engages. And he will just go ahead and drop the cleanup as he continues to cascade through. That Expo staying under control by the Electro Titans is critical to keep the World Champion surviving. And he's looking good here.
All right, Spiz, let's see if you can finish this one up. Oh, Titans are going to get out of the range.
Okay, World Champion taking damage again.
Yeah, she's all right, though. I mean, she's still got ability. Good freeze. Uses his last spell on that Expo. I like that usage there. Now she can go in there with Diggy and take it out. But watch the rage. Okay, she's fine. She's got ability. Eric, this is tripled.
Yeah, he's got it under control here. He'll pop that ability, take out the backside defense. His World Champ because through Queen can reach the storage over the wall, and Spizzik gets it done for 50 Shades. And just like that, they can make the comeback in the war here if they get the defense.
Spiz coming through for his team when they needed it the most. That's a 3-star with the Electro Titan smash. So they were down huge on percentage. They hold defense here, and they're in the lead.
Exactly. This is a I can't even, I'm trying to like get my mind into the attackers' minds here to understand how much pressure they're under, because there's so much on the line here. This is such a big war, but now Rigotorres will try to deny them that lead as he dives in with a zap into Kill Squad Lalo attack.
Zapping out the multi-target with the Rage Tower there on the left-hand side. We talked about this attack a little bit earlier. We haven't seen it yet today, but he will use this log launcher to go after the multi-target Inferno, but also will be able to target and damage the Eagle artillery as well, so that log launcher will do multi-purpose here. Then he'll send the heroes right into the middle. Ideally, the heroes get to the other multi, but if not, he'll just Lalo right on through it.
Yeah, log launcher, doing some damage to the walls there, but he didn't want to have the chance that the King runs off on him, so he goes ahead and sends in a wall breaker with it. I don't know if that was necessary or not. I mean, the log launcher probably would have been able to open up the walls there, no problem. But if the king pops the ability and surges off to the right, then the, I guess, most likely Yetis will pop out of them. Looks like 2 Yetis are going to go deeper into the base there, and if they can just get in there, and would you raise that, or would you raise the Yetis here, or do you save the rage for the Town Hall takedown?
I think you got to save it for the Town Hall takedown here. I mean, the Yetis are, if they rage, they're going to get caught up on the ice golems anyways. So I think not using the rage here is the right play. Also allows them to kind of tank in front of the queen here for a little bit, so the queen's able to get the bow. Now the world champion will go in here.
Look at the queen. Watch the wall she attacks here. Watch. Does she attack a wall? She attacks a wall right here. It's huge. And keep an eye on her. She's going to take out the CC, and she attacks the wall. It's already weakened up. She's going to step through to the multi. That is huge right there, and protects the balloons on their approach to Rune.
Yeah, that's massive. And having that multi going down quick is nice. Now look at this. The world champion is actually pairing up with the Lalo, and the Lalo will be able to push through the Town Hall. He's got the rage for it. Queen goes to ability. Queen's coming back. This queen is an absolute maniac for Rigotorres.
Oh my god.
Look at all those red air balloons. Bombs. But the queen gets the Town Hall. The queen got the
down to the Town Hall blast. But he's got more balloons on standby. They all circle into the backside of the base there. The Hound crosses through, holds the attention of the scatter shot and the defensive row champion. He's still pushing, but there's only a little bit left on the base here, and I don't know if he's got it yet.
No, I don't think so. Eric, the queen actually got that Town Hall. The queen came back, got the Town Hall while the balloons were circling around there, but ultimately it's not enough. He kind of needed that queen to circle up top here. I mean, she did get really good value, but his plan was to Lalo through that anyway, so he didn't really need the queen to go through there. It's going to be a really nice percentage, but they're going to fall down on stars now. 50 Shades of Hog now in a commanding position in this war. They're going to be down on percent, but ultimately stars are what decides the war.
Yeah, now this is going to be a matter of can they sustain their lead there. And it's always awesome to see a team make a quick comeback after a slip up at the start of the war here and then take advantage like this. So it looks like it is going to end at a 94%. Rigotorres came very, very close there, but he can't quite close it. And that means that 50 Shades of Hogs takes control of the war.
All right, Locknuss is in next. It's a Twin Hog attack, going to use the Battle Blimp to go ahead and pull out the CC, take out the multi-target, or not the multi, the scatter shot rather. And ideally, if you can get through the World Champion, great, but really it's all about getting the CC and creating this little pocket of funneling.
Yeah, we know that the World Champion and any ground skellies plus CC troops there are going to distract the Yetis, so we're just trying to rage up the Yeti mines there to claim out all the buildings in the area. It's not so much about what damage the Yetis themselves deal directly, but if they take any extra targets there, then fantastic. But you're trying to get the funnel, you're trying to get the CC pull, you're trying to take damage off of the Queen's flank as she makes her way forward. And, okay, oh yeah, you're right. He puts an archer down behind, he's able to deal with that, but does need the Queen to go towards the Town Hall. It's going to be very, very important to have the King drop in the bottom corner of the base and cut off the Queen's pathing and force her back to the Town Hall.
Yeah, maybe like right on that archer tower there down at the bottom. But those healers, he's got to be careful as he pushes into the Town Hall, because those healers took some damage from the archers. They're not like in lethal range, but like 2 air bombs, he could lose a couple healers here, because they did take some significant damage from the archers, but it was multiple healers taking damage, so it's not just like one of them took damage. Wall breakers do get in and open up the path for the Queen to get to the Town Hall. King's going to go ahead and cut off the bottom path, like you said. World Champions dealt with nicely. Now the Queen has a clear path to the Town Hall, setting this up really great for Locknuss.
I like the leading of the rage before the Queen was in danger to just step forward into the rage and keep the healers right in the perfect spot there. The Queen steps up. She'll secure the Town Hall takedown, freezing up the Town Hall with the Monolith all at the same time there, and just reducing the damage while the rage tower is active. But the Monolith is firing away. Queen may want to just go to ability here, or he just freezes again. He's going to try to preserve the ability, and now in comes the Twin Hog at the top of the base there. All of the Super Hogs go with the Warden and the World Champion, and regular Hogs collapse in the flanks there and try to provide their firepower. All the Super Hogs provide their HP pools.
Twin Hog ready! They're pushing through the middle of this base really strong. That Royal Champion is just in behind, eating those defenses alive. Look at this Queen. She's still up. She did already go to ability, but uses this invisibility nicely, although it might have been too nicely as it pushes the enemy Queen away to deal with the Royal Champion.
Okay.
Poison Lizard comes over and handles that Queen. He's still got his Queen working through here. Few Hogs. It's a lot of base, though. He's got a little bit of cleanup, but if the Queen gets through this wall and makes the right turn, could be good. Oh, look, the Hogs are in there.
Yeah, but they got ground skellies on them. They do get it down there, though. Diggy's still moving around
Poison
here
Lizard.
with the Warden. He's got all the cleanup at the top of the base here.
This is fine.
The Queen's gonna, it's time. Time is the biggest issue
no,
here.
I didn't see the
He's gonna
time.
get the Warden down. Hogs go down to the Arch Tower. Arch Tower is taken by the Queen. Queen survives.
Go,
Hogs
Queen.
take out the Archer Tower, and he closes in on the triple.
It's there, Locknuss.
Wow, there we go. Locknuss gets it done. 50 Shades of Hogs with Twin Hogs. I mean, it's like a storybook. That's a rough hog.
All right, Garretticus is in. Wait, Garretticus in the 3 spot here?
I mean, if they need a big play right here to regain or to gain some momentum in the war here, then, I mean, we'll see what Garretticus can do.
I mean,
Finds a big Tesla farm right out of the gate here, but he does clear the way here for the Blimp, and the Blimp's going to sail in, and it is looking like
Super Minions.
Super Minion Bomb.
Yeah, Super Minion Bomb to take out the Town Hall, take out the Rage Tower, take out as much of the round. I get the play here. I mean, maybe that was the lineup the whole time. But Garretticus is usually one of their most consistent hitters, and you're in a must-triple situation here, so make that lineup adjustment.
I like that invisibility.
Oh,
Make
yeah,
the
that was
entire
good.
CC invisible so he doesn't get distracted and he goes and takes out more valuable targets.
If you can get the Rage Tower and
all
or multi.
headhunters?
Yeah, it's a bunch of headhunters
Ooh,
there.
be careful when your heroes drop. Watch the Queen. That can drop that Queen in an instant. You might need to freeze it. Queen.
They're coming. Oh, they don't get a shot.
Go. They're taking strikes now, but the Queen handles the mass headhunter CC, and she survives without having to invest a freeze.
Yeah, that CC is meant to take down any Queen charge in an instant, any Warden, anything like that. You send a Blimp into that compartment, pull those headhunters out, and don't realize it, you could be under some heavy fire. But Garretticus handles it really well. Now his Queen's going to go ahead and push in for this multi-target Inferno. King is up top. We'll probably see that Royal Champion accompany him in, and then I would assume Lalo goes in right over top of the Eagle Artillery with the headhunters protected to the Queen.
Now the question is, was Super Minion Bomb supposed to take out that multi-inferno? It would have been nice if it would have, but I don't know if it was, if he has a backup plan to go in after it. I guess we'll see. But the Queen is going to stay to the outside of the base there. She's going to eventually circle back in, and she should hopefully get that multi down if she has enough HP.
She's low.
I want to freeze invest into that. Is it worth a freeze?
I would say yes.
He's pushing, and she misses it. And that's going to be a big problem for Garretticus.
Yeah, because the Rage Tower is going to be back up, so if any loons get under there, also look at that, the Battle Builder is healing it up. Now the Royal Champion's going to join up with the Lalo, though. He's going to be able to protect the Lalo and push something. Oh, look at this, it's a twin Lalo.
Champion's getting targeted by the Monolith, though. She goes down.
He's got a Lalo on the bottom side, a Lalo through the top side. Now he's going to push through and get the enemy Royal Champion down with his headhunters, protect him from the Warden. Now he's just going to collapse in the middle. But look at this, he's got all the multis up, he's got the Monolith up. It's tough. Yeah, and the Rage Tower is ready to go on that backside as well.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for the Lalo to push through. He's got one freeze to lock out one of the multi-infernos, but I don't know if we've seen a lot of red air bombs just yet, so we could still end up seeing a red air bomb farm, but I don't think he can push through 2 multi-infernos, and he has to burn the freeze onto the sweeper so that he can finally get in there and keep on moving forward.
Not to mention when those multis get raged, those balloons are, if they're not already gone, they're gone in an instant. And there's the air bombs you talk of, Eric. All the balloons are down, just a few minions and pups up. Ooh. It's still a good percentage, but 50 Shades of Hog is up 2 triples now. I told you, Eric, don't be sleeping on this team, man. They are solid. They've gotten their stuff together since week 1, and they are playing really well.
Wow.
Still 2 more attacks for each team, but they are up 2 triples. They are still trailing on percentage, though, so they're not out of the woods yet. All right, let's see what Coleman does, though. We got a little zap into Dragons, a little Hydra, traditional Hydra action here. Zapping out one of the sweepers so he can set up the pathing for the Dragons to push through.
United Gaming still has some very, very, very strong attackers still on their roster to go. And so 50 Shades cannot stop this push here. They need to play this all the way to the end here and can't get comfortable, can't get complacent. They have the lead, they got to maintain it, and that means these Dragons can potentially put the war out of reach here from United Gaming if they can get this to pull through. But the Blimp will sail through, it will go after the Town Hall, and it's going to rage up. A couple of red air bombs going out there, more red air bombs, and Tornado Trap, but he secures the Town Takedown, and the funnel for the Dragons is set on the fly, and they will keep on pushing towards the middle, and if they get the CC down, he's in a very good spot.
With attackers like Ninja and Agent33 left, you can't let your foot off the gas. This attack from Coleman needs to be really close to a triple, if not a triple in this situation. But the Dragons are still working through here. King and Queen come in, just a little bit worried about the backside. He's got that Monolith still up with the King, and ideally, the heroes are going to be over there at the end of the attack. It's just a lot for heroes to take on. Beautiful use of the Skeleton spell to distract the Royal Champion. Might have been a little bit early there. His World Champion's yet to be deployed, still has a Rage, still has a Freeze, still plenty of resources. Queen's going to go ahead and work in here. The King is going to went to ability and tanking quite a bit of these buildings. World Champion now steps over the wall. This is it's going to be a tough finish, Eric. I don't like his odds here.
Well, he's got his World Champion. He still has lots of spell support here, but I feel like he's holding a skeleton spell to tie down the Monolith and the defensive King. He's trying his hardest to not invest it into this area. He needs to push through. He's got the Rage down. It covers the Warden and the World Champion and the Queen. The Queen breaks through the wall. The Queen's Unicorn gonna get the Rage as well. He'll chop her back off.
Wait a second.
And he's still got a chance here.
Yeah,
he can reach everything, and he's got a minute left. If Coleman pulls off this triple, then they can save 2-star from here, and they can lock in the win and lock in their position to move on to Seattle. And I don't know if he's done it or not yet. It's going to be close.
King is going to be tough in that Monolith. If it locks onto these heroes, it's going to be, King locks onto the RC. I don't think it's got enough gas. I don't think it's got enough gas, Eric.
Oh, this is such a big hold here for Rigotorres. This Queen is going to die to the defensive King, and that will block her from getting to the last couple of defense, if she even makes it that far, if she even survives to take the Monolith, which she does not. And that means this war is still up for grabs, and the pressure's on now for United Gaming to potentially push Method of Madness into Seattle. Agent will go in here to try to set him up. So
Agent coming in with this is going to be Skelly. No, just looks like a hero dive into Lalo. Flame Flinger selected. Just using the Skelly spell to protect his Royal Champion out in front, distract that enemy Royal Champion so he can sneak her in there. All right, we'll have to see where the Flame Flinger comes in. King clears out that whole top compartment. Queen is going to go ahead and push him with the enemy Royal with the Royal Champion into that enemy Royal Champion compartment. Enemy Royal Champion drops to his Royal Champion. Flame Flinger finally does come in where the King cleared out up top.
Nice push here, and now the Royal Champion will get that scatter shot down, forcing the Queen to... Where's she going to go here? She'll pull the CC. That's what she'll do.
Well, look at that Headhunter CC.
Mass Headhunter, so he has he sees it coming, and he forces the Queen ability early before she takes the damage, and that means with the poison, he'll be able to not only get the Headhunter down, which one stays standing, and that could be a problem there unless the archers can turn and take it. Looks like they might have it under control there. Looks like they do have it under control, and the Queen will finish that defensive King off and get him out of the way. And maybe he has her survive, and maybe she comes back and does something impactful later.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. She stays up. There's nothing going to be on her because the balloons are going to clear everything out. So she'll wrap around and she'll just start clearing some buildings out that the Lalo stays up. Tornado Trap goes off here. The Flinger's still working up top. Town Hall does finally activate at the 50% mark. He's going to use that Warden ability to protect the balloons as they push through here. He does have the enemy Queen and Scattershot on the backside. Multi-target Inferno stays up. He freezes it. Still plenty of spell support. This is looking really solid for Agent. A lot of base, but also a lot of resources remaining.
He has the Flame Flinger still moving. It's going to go to the Rage Tower on the backside of the base now, or, yep, Rage Tower. And so he has whatever's inside of it as well. But he pops his last Rage there. He surges the last of his Headhunters in under that Rage as the balloons surge in to take out the air defense. He gets the defensive Queen down, pushing into the scatter shot. He's got the skeleton spell. The Queen is actually pushing through, and she takes out the Teslas at the core of the base, and the Flame Flicker can open up, and a freeze and a haste, and whatever's in there is just swag because it's going right into cleanup. Agent 33 is going to give Method of Madness a lifeline to still make it to Seattle.
We didn't see him do anything too crazy here. This was just a textbook hero dive Lalo. Time and time again, when Agent needs to show up, he does. He broke that base down into segments and just absolutely crushed it. This war is going to come down to the wire. But, I mean, 50 Shades of Hog, you just triple here, and you don't have to worry about it. Triple and win.
Yeah, you control your own fate. If 50 Shades of Hog
coming into the day, that's what the story was. They controlled their own fate. If they won them both, they got in. Had a really close war against Empire, barely lost. Now they control their own fate once again. 3-star this attack, and you are going to PAX. Let's see what you have, 50 Shades of Hog. It's going to be easy, and it's going to be an Electro Titans smash. No zaps. Battle Blimp is selected. Warden walk down here at the bottom side. Eric, it's all in line. It all comes down to this. Watch this this Warden. He's under pressure early.
Yeah, Tesla's popping in the area there. A little bit extra damage there being dealt to him. Actually going to the Poison Lizard for a moment. But the Warden is actually, notice how the Warden was dropped inside of the range of the defenses, and that makes so that the Poison Lizard is not actually getting harmed by much. So it, under Rage, is going to speed this Warden walk up significantly. And now he's set up to, after that storage goes down, maybe not.
Split second early.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. He can go off to the right side of the base here, and then he can use his wall. Does he have any wall breakers? He doesn't. He only has one jump to carry him through this base.
So he's going to jump over this wall here.
Yep.
Yep, okay, jump right through the middle of the base. The battle blimp will come in for the town hall. Just make sure that queen doesn't get too close. She should pull out and be away from there by the time it gets there. Oh yeah, watch the monolith. But she'll be protected by the warden ability. Just need this queen to get out of this area here. All right, there you go, queen. Yeah, get in there behind everything. Town hall gets taken down. Easy's starting that push through the middle of the base, through the big chunk of the base. All the beef is here. Royal Champion's going to join up with the king up top. Keep an eye on this monolith through the middle of the base. Queen needs to step in there and help out, but she's on the Eagle artillery.
This is one of those moments where your heart's beating at a billion beats per second. This is a very, very high pressure situation, but Easy able to clear out the core. He's got the Electro Titans attacking a wall, trying to get it outside of the base. The Queen and the Warden are attacking a different wall, and that's a problem. But Electro Titans break their wall first, and the Queen abandons the wall. She's gonna actually survive. Oh, she goes to abilities. The scatter shot takes a strike.
But she's fine. Oh wait, no, she got taken out by that last scatter shot. But the Royal Champion's working through here. Look at this. Royal Champion's got through.
Okay.
He's got a lot of base up there at the bottom though. And the Titans are stuck on a wall again.
Oh no! I don't know if he has it or not.
I can't call it either way either. Royal Champion throws Seeking Shield. King is down there. He's got one headhunter. This is gonna come down to the wire. Easy. It's all on the line. Perfect use of the invisibility spell. Now he's just got to get these Titans in there. King's out in front. He's got witches. There's a multi-target inferno. 50 seconds is plenty of time on this one. Can he power through? Your whole season comes down to this, Easy. 50 Shades of Hogs. Win this war, and you go to PAX.
He's got the
3-star, Eric. He's got the victory for his team.
Does he yet? I mean, the multi's doing a lot of damage here. He's got
So what to the Titans? Yeah. They got 8,200 hit points. It's a 3-star. 50 Shades of Hogs is going to PAX West. GG's.
Wow. Taking down the defending champions, and now they'll have a chance to do it again once they get to Seattle, and maybe you're looking at a team that can win our next season. Everything came down so close to the end, but there we go. 4 teams in, 4 teams out, and countless more out in the earlier stages of the tournament, and now we have our final 4 set.
Eric, you just said this team was just a meme team with their name.
They are a meme. I love it.
these guys are showing they know how to show up. And the final text for Ninja, United Gaming is already qualified, so ultimately this wasn't a big factor for them because the seeding was pretty much locked up. 50 Shades of Hog, if they won, was going to be the 3rd seed. And then United, I believe, United goes to our 4th seed?
I guess. I mean,
yeah, because Affiliate is 5 and 2.
In is in. In is in.
Yeah.
They still get to go out there, and they all will start on an even playing field once they arrive into PAX West, and they'll just go into that double elimination finals bracket and see how it all unfolds.
Eric, big brain time. If they're 4 seed, our 1 seed's Empire UG first war.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Guys, you gotta. If you're not at PAX, just make sure you have it marked on your calendar to tune into the broadcast because it's gonna be so good. Wait, what, Queen? You need to go. Wait, Queen, go down. Go.
All right, the rookie's in a little bit of trouble there, but he corrects with the invisibility. But the CC's gonna tie him down, and he doesn't have.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, and that would have sealed the deal. 50 Shades of Hog was destined for Seattle. Yeah, this was going to go their way one way or another.
Yeah, ultimately, it didn't matter. Queen getting taken out here for Ninja. I mean, for United Gaming, though, they know that they're in. Like, this team's kind of mentality is like, okay, let's just get there, and then we'll show up. We know how to handle business. They're not sweating this at all. They knew that they were in going into this war. There was more pressure on 50 Shades of Hog, and man, huge props to them. They showed up when they needed to, and they get rewarded with the ticket to PAX. Oh, I'm so excited. Man, what a day of wars, Eric.
Yeah, it's also always exciting for, like, there's a lot of players here who have been to these live events here many times before. Like, often, I remember when we saw, like, the very, very original season of this entire tournament circuit, and we were like, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But for a lot of these players, they end up getting here consistently over and over. So for a new rookie player like Ninja to be able to go in here and have his chance to play on the big stage at 16 years old, that's going to be very fun to see here. He doesn't make it through on this one here, but I am excited to see what he can do there. And I mean, it's always amazing when you see such young talent emerge on the scene.
I mean, he was technically at our last LAN, just not as a player. He's just kind of there as support. Now he'll be up on the big stage. He'll get to hear everyone cheering him on, and you know he's got a little bit of a following, so you know people will be cheering his name. I am looking forward to PAX, but this war comes to its conclusion. 13-11 is going to be our final score. 50 Shades of Hog do get the victory and do lock in their spot to PAX. Nothing but GGs to all of our teams that have played throughout this tournament. It was an honor casting all these matches. Today was probably my favorite day I've ever casted in esports.